Hey guys, I am back with more element readings. However, I do want to address something really quickly for my Lukla fan base followers. Now, I've been getting a lot of questions, a lot of people asking me when I'm going to post about Luke and Nicola again. And the short answer is I'm not right now, and I have no idea when I will. Okay. The reason for this is because I have been getting very heavily pressed upon by my spirit guide to not do that at this time. He's been warning me that our readings are not safe right now. Okay. There are certain players that are watching us readers, are going and following and watching the different readings that we are posting, looking for information, ammunition, even a game plan of some kind. Okay, but they're using the information that we're putting out as readers, and they're even going so far as to joining different forums, members only type things to get that information. There's an air of desperation here, okay? And I refuse to be part of it, okay? I'm not going to do that, and my spirit guide is encouraging me not to do that, okay? That what we post right now is not safe and can and will be used against them in a court of law. Not really, but no. Anyways, the second reason is I have been reading on them, okay? I've been doing quite a few readings on them here lately, and the stuff that I've been getting is, oh my God, okay? And it is very sensitive, oh my God, stuff, okay? And I will not post that shit publicly. Will not do it at all. Regardless of who the fuck is watching, I will never post that shit. There are some things that are just too sensitive and are just, honestly, are nobody else's fucking business, okay? And so, yeah, I have a little thing called ethics, and I will not do that. I do not believe that Luke or Nicola would appreciate me putting this shit out there. I doubt seriously they want this going around the fan base for our fucking entertainment. It's their lives. It's not our fucking entertainment. We have to draw a line somewhere, okay? And I'm drawing the line right the fuck here, okay? With this information, because my God, yeah, fuck that. I'm not putting that shit out there. However, Luke, Nicola, if either one of you happen to be listening to this, which I highly fucking doubt you are, but if you are, and you would like to know this information, feel free to hit me up on Instagram. I do prefer you hit me up on Instagram because then I at least know it's you. And I will be more than happy to give you a personalized reading, okay? I will go the whole 9 yards and give you everything. I think you'd really want to know what I've been picking up, honestly. So yeah, if this comes across your page and you go, hey, I want to know this information, hit me up. But as for the rest of you guys, tough shit. You ain't gonna fucking hear it from me, okay? And so far I haven't heard anybody else coming out with it, so I think the secret is safe with me for now. Secrets. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Sorry, I have too much respect for Luke and Nicola, guys. Just shit's not gonna fucking happen. So, alright. Well, anyways, let's get into these element readings. These are for you guys. These are specific for you. And this you definitely can know. Alright. Okay, so this particular reading is on our fire signs. That is our Aquarius, Leo, and Sagittarius. Now, this is a general reading. I know a lot of my readings in the past have been catered towards relationships. This one I kind of opened up to everything, although there is a section on relationships, so we will be touching on them. So yeah, this is, as I said, this is a general reading. If for some reason you're not identifying with this reading or parts of this reading don't really pertain to you, that's okay. Sometimes parts will, other parts won't. This particular one, I do feel like I'm picking up on a couple different people. So it doesn't feel like this reading is consistent for one person necessarily. It could be at least you know, a couple different kinds of people coming through here. A lot of my readings, I'll get them and they'll feel very fluid, and it could feel like one person, but it could also feel like, you know, this could be multiple people having the same experiences. But this one really feels almost like there are multiple people having slightly different experiences. So from section to section, there just feels like there are little slight differences. So pay attention to that. But yeah, if you feel like nothing here really pertains to you, then try checking out one of your other signs. You do have other elements, other, you know, zodiac signs that pertain to you, such as your moon, your rising, and even your Venus sign. Depending on how the planets are aligning is, you know, that can sometimes change what you identify with. Okay, what sign you identify more with. So go ahead and look those up. If you haven't already looked them up for yourself, go ahead and look them up. And then, you know, when you're going through this, if nothing really fits you and you're like, no, I'm not feeling any of this, go check out one of the elements for one of your other placements, okay? And you might be surprised. The message is there. There are messages coming through in these readings. And so I'm hopeful, like always, that these messages reach the right person. So, okay, let's take a look here. I did things a little different. I have incorporated both tarot cards as well as Lenormand cards, in addition to, of course, different oracles. So we're going to switch it up a little. It's going to be a little different, but it's still a lot of fun. I really am enjoying you know, expanding my card reading. So anyway, so for the top part here, okay, so this this top row is a is your message from your subconscious to your conscious mind. Okay, so what I have here, we've got the Devil, we've got Justice card, we've got the King of Wands, and we have the Page of Swords. And the message that I'm seeing here coming through, I feel like there are a lot of self-destructive behaviors that this is picking up. Okay, the Devil talks all about that. And then with the Justice card, I'm seeing karma. Okay, karma, basically your karmic bills come and due. Okay, and that's kind of a theme with some of these. So I feel like some of you guys have been having some either destructive behaviors or thoughts, and it's caused you to kind of act in certain ways that is causing you to have some bad karma, and that bad karma is coming up hot on your ass. Okay, so as it normally does. Okay, I feel like you could be self-sabotaging currently and doing things for very selfish reasons. Keep getting the word selfish. There's a lot of selfish reasons. So, yeah, I feel like there's a large, there's a large, a bit of selfishness coming through. Okay. I feel like your spirit, what your inner self, your subconscious is trying to tell you is to try to identify what the fears are that you have inside of you that's leading to this self-sabotage. Okay, because again, that karmic bill is coming due and your ass is not ready for that payment. Okay, you're not ready for that payment. It's gonna knock you on your ass. Okay, so we also have God, I heard the word truth. The truth. Okay, so that's got to be with the Justice card, because Justice does talk about truth. So the truth, whatever the truth is. Yep, hold on one second. Okay, so sorry, I just had to pause that for a second because I had a massive sneezing fit. It's spring. I got allergies. Fuck. And I totally forgot to take my Zyrtec today. And yeah, I had to go take that as well as some Flonase because, good God, these allergies be kicking my ass. All right. Anyways, let's get back into this. Sorry about that interruption. All right. So, as I said, I heard the word truth in my head just now, and that does definitely pertain to the Justice card. I feel like maybe either you're not being truthful with somebody else or you're not being truthful with yourself, for whatever reason. And that will definitely have some karmic justice coming seeking your ass. So definitely stay truthful, okay? Stay truthful. Don't delve in the world of lies, okay? Because that just, the shit always comes back at you, all right? Shit never stays secret for long, okay? All right. We also have the King of Wands here and the Page of Swords. And with this one, I feel also that, honestly, I feel that you're, I don't know, you kind of are, you kind of have a desire to be a leader of some kind. Like you want to lead this shit, whatever that means. I'm just hearing that in my head. I want to lead this shit. I want to be the leader. I want to be, you know, in charge of something. I don't know what this is, but whether it's your relationships, whether it's, you know, you want to be the lead of something. Okay, whether that's the lead player in your life, the lead of like a social circle or whatnot, but you want to lead something. But the Page of Swords, that's asking the question, are you even ready for this role? What exactly are your reasonings? And I think you need to ask yourself that. Like, what are your reasonings for this shit? Like, for your desire to be the lead of something? What exactly is it that you want? You know, are you doing this for the right reasons, or does this have to do with your ego? Because ego is hitting me in the back of the head right now. It's saying ego, ego, ego. Somebody's got an ego, and that's kind of why you want to lead something. I don't know. But again, karma. Okay, you got to do things for the right reason, or you do risk bad karma. That is always a factor here. Hold on one second. I'm gonna sneeze again. So sorry. Okay, goddamn. All right, so yeah. With this, we got some oracles here that go with this. I am picking up some feminine energy here, so I think some of you may be females or dealing with a female, and this could be why you're getting this karmic energy. Maybe this is a karmic presence in your life, or you could be the female and you could be your own karmic in your own life, which is crazy. But yeah, so we do have some troubles. We have, again, the fish here kind of talks about, again, maybe some of the motive, you know, some of the motives here for the self-destructive, you know, mentality, actions. Maybe it's because you're trying to seek money or some kind of prosperity, some kind of ego-driven prosperity. You see that here with the chandelier as well. I'm feeling like status. That's what it is, a status. You want the recognition. That's what I'm feeling. You want the recognition. Oh, Megaphone talks about that shit. Again, you've got like going public. You want the spotlight. Again, keep feeling like ego hitting me. This is, you want the status of something, you know, and that is why you want to really lead. You want to be the leader or something, not because you actually care about, you know, leading it. You want the recognition, you want the power, you want the the recognition. And it's interesting because this one down here in the end, the boomerang, it says something else on the cards, but when I see the boomerang, the initial thing when I first saw this card, that came to my mind, and I had to write it down on the card, was what comes around goes around, and then karma. And that is exactly what I first thought of. And so every time I see this card, that is what goes through my mind. And so when I draw this card, that is what I feel like my spirit guide is trying to tell me. Because that is how I associate that card. That is what goes around comes around. What you put out into the world is going to come back at you. And again, I'm feeling that karma, that karmic bill coming due. And I feel like your spirit guide, your subconscious is trying to fucking warn you about this shit. Okay, so think about your motivations for things and ask yourself, is this good? Is this a good thing? Am I doing this for the right reasons? And if your answer is anything other than absolutely, like this is pure intentions, blah, 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 then maybe you shouldn't do it. Okay, maybe you need to reassess some shit. Okay. All right, so down here, this section here, this is the, what is hidden? There we go. That is what it is. This is what is hidden. These are my Lenormand cards here, these 3 here, okay? And what I'm seeing here with the book, that is the cross and then the key. Again, there's the karmic lessons. It's karmic lessons because this shit here, this is karmic lessons. All right. But this is something that's hidden. So you had something that was hidden that is hidden or knowledge. It's knowledge. Sorry. It's knowledge. Not something that's hidden. It does mean something hidden. It can mean a secret. It could also mean knowledge. And with this here, with these 2 cards, I'm feeling like knowledge is being withheld from you for one reason or another. And the reason is karmic. Okay. So it's like you're seeking an answer to something, or you're seeking knowledge of something, and you keep feeling like maybe you're not getting the answers that you're looking for, or maybe they're being withheld. Like you can't quite make out the answer. Okay. And I feel like the reason why you're not getting like the full answers, why you're like, okay, well, why are they getting this and I'm getting this? That's what I keep hearing. Why are they getting this and I'm getting this? And the reason is because stuff is being withheld from you for karmic reasons. Like you did some shit that's brought up some bad karma. And I looked down here and we're trying to figure out what the hell this was. And we got the snake. So what I'm thinking here is what's brought on this karmic, and why you're being blocked, because this is definitely you being blocked here. I feel like this knowledge is being withheld from you for a reason, because of your jealousy and deception towards others. And I also feel like the backstab is coming in here. I feel like some catty, like middle school bullshit is coming to mind. You know, I feel like, yeah, I feel some catty middle school bullshit. And that shit has kind of brought up some bad karma. And again, you've got what's being withheld from you here. Again, what's being hidden, that's the whole theme here, is what is being hidden is your wishes. You want something. You want to know about something. You have your desires, and your desires are being withheld from you at this time. Yeah, you're being blocked. See that? Blocked. You're being blocked. And then you got over here, what's that? Oh yeah, karma. Once again, karma coming out. So this is karma, and you got karma coming out here too. All right. So all in all, what I'm getting here is that you did some shady shit. You probably weren't maybe the nicest person about a situation. Again, I feel like it could be tied to part of this here. I feel like this could be the same scenario, okay? But yeah, that betrayal and that backstabbing and the deception, like you're purposely being deceptive about something. So things are being withheld from you. Knowledge is being held back. Maybe people aren't telling you shit. Maybe they're making plans behind your back. They're not telling you stuff. Or maybe, this is something about work. People are kind of withholding stuff from you because you've already stabbed in the back at work, like stealing their thunder or something. I don't know. But regardless, you did something to cause people to not trust you. and cause the universe to not trust you. Okay. And therefore, shit's being withheld from you. So this could be on both a spiritual level, and the cross does talk about spirituality. So this could be like maybe on a spiritual level, your intuition is being blocked for some reason because of some of your, the karmic doings. Okay. Shit, man, you don't want to be a karmic. You don't want to be a karmic in your own life. So you need whatever you did here, you need to fix that shit. Okay. You need to come clean. You need to make amends with the people that you betrayed, make amends with people you stabbed in the back. And I don't know, maybe come clean to whoever, you stabbed in the back too. So usually that happens like, you talk to somebody else and you talk some shit about that person and betrayed them to this other person. Maybe you need to come clean to both the person you betrayed and the person that you betrayed them to. Because that's the only way you can get rid of bad karma is by, confessing that shit to everybody that you talk to about this. You need to come clean. You need to make amends. You need to make better. Okay. And then, and only then, will you start to see some of that bad karma go away. You have to make amends and you have to do better. Okay. But right now, either people don't trust you or the universe is like, yeah, you're not trustworthy right now with any further knowledge. So your knowledge is going to be withheld from you. So that's what I got from that. Okay, so over here, this section here is what is the challenge for our fire sign for the month of April? And I feel like we kind of took another route again. Like I feel like this could be a whole other group of people. Okay. Because it doesn't really have the same vibe as others. Although this could be something that's challenging these people, whoever this is too. But this does have a different feel to it. So what I got here is we got the fish, the ship, and the key. And this is quite simple. I didn't draw any clarifiers because of you'll see why. This is basically, over the month of April, you're going to be finding solutions for navigating your finances, essentially. So you're finding solutions for navigating your finances. So something's off with your finances, and yeah, you need to be focusing on that and working towards getting that shit straight. Okay. And then over here, in this section right here, I'm going to turn on the light again. Sorry, my light sometimes like glares on the card, so I'm constantly turning it off and on. Okay, so the finances here, what we have, we've got the sun, we've got the book, and we've got the bouquet. And essentially all three together, it talks about a secret that's getting revealed. Okay. And I feel like whatever the secret is that's getting revealed, it's going to probably be for the betterment of your finances. Whatever the fuck that means. Like, especially when I'm looking at the clarifiers, I'm like, what the fuck? Again, this could be a totally different person. This could be a different person. It could be a different energy because, again, I keep feeling like we've got multiple energies coming through here. So it does feel like this could be a whole other batch of people. Okay, so again, just take what resonates with you and leave the rest because it's not all, I really feel, especially with this one, not everything is going to apply to the same person. So, okay, for the clarifiers. Okay, so what is the secret? I wanted to know what the secret is that was getting revealed that would have an effect on your finances, especially if it's ultimately positive, All right, secrets usually aren't good, but, what could this be? And this is what had me going, what the fuck? So we've got the crossroads here. We've got a change of some kind, okay? A decision, a change of some kind. Roads, crossroads, that's usually what that means. Some kind of opportunities coming, you have to make a decision, okay? We've got a tangle of problems. Yeah, problems, all right? Lots of problems. And I keep getting desire. So look at this. We got desire. Okay, so it's a secret desire of some kind, all right? So somebody's a change, something that's kind of fucked up, somebody's secret desire. And then we've got a letter and we've got a red flag here. So I feel like a communication is coming through And this communication is kind of like setting off the warning bells about something. So kind of looking at it, kind of taking a step back and looking at it as a whole. Again, you've got heart, affection, okay, but this is something that's been misleading, okay? This is a secret that's causing red flags here and something to be kind of fucked up and communication coming out on it. And it could be that it's possible that financially you could be tied to a situation or a person, maybe like a business partner or something, that, or maybe a spouse, you know, like, I keep getting like this weird, like, you got seduction, you've got to, honestly, it almost feels like somebody has been unfaithful, okay? Feels like somebody's been unfaithful in some capacity. Now, could that be a romantic unfaithfulness? Yes, it could be also maybe a business unfaithfulness. Maybe a business partner was doing something dirty. But either way, what it could cause is cause a break in some kind of commitment of some kind that ultimately is going to bring about something good. But it's a secret. So this secret's coming out. And when the secret does come out, whatever this is about, so again, you're going to get some kind of communication, whether it's an email, maybe business email or something, a memo coming out. And it is a pretty serious issue, okay? Maybe somebody got it kind of risky. But I do feel like whatever this is, even if it feels really fucked up at the time when it's happening, I feel like you're going to find a solution for it. And it is ultimately going to be a good thing. But things still have to unravel first. Okay. And I do feel like maybe you put in some fail safes type thing. So like, if you have a contract with this person, I feel like maybe the contract has some fail safes in there. So you've protected yourself the way you should have. And it's going to end up benefiting you financially in some way. Maybe severing that bond with them, they have to pay you money, you know, or you no longer have to pay into whatever it is that arrangement is, and you're able to save that money and kind of save yourself from absolute ruin or something. I don't know, but hopefully you know, and hopefully this makes sense to you. And that's what I got to kind of go off of. I got to trust that this makes sense to you. All right. Because it sure as fuck doesn't make sense to me, but it's not my life. So, you know, whatever. Okay. So, relationships. Okay. So with this one, with the relationships, I've been allowing my spirit guide to pick as many cards as he wants, whatever we need to know about fire signs. Okay, pick a fire sign and tell me about a relationship that they need to, and something they need to be aware of when it comes to a relationship. And he picked 5 cards here. And what we've got the coffin, we've got the ship, we've got the Sith, we have the garden, and we have the ladder. Okay, so there's no real nice way of saying this, but some of you guys are going to be going through a very, very public breakup. It is going to be quite public, where it's going to be the news of the day type thing. It's going to get around town. Okay, so people are going to be all up in your business. They're going to be up in the business, and this is going to be very public. It's a very public breakup. Coffin, this is dead. Okay. This here is a breakup card. This is actually the breakup card. When I'm doing, if I do like a grand tableau with this, and I've done them, and I was asking about a timing and trying to find out when a certain breakup would take place. This is the card that I would use to symbolize the breakup. And It's very fascinating, by the way. I fucking love these. But yes, these, this is the breakup card. So again, this is the death of something. It's getting moving, okay? It's got movement on it, okay? So that's good. So it's moving. It's definitely breaking up, okay? This is in the process, okay? This is all about public. This is definitely public. This combination here, that is very, very fucking public. You like, think of this as a newsletter going out to fucking everybody. And this is public. The garden is about public. It's about community. It's about groups of friends and things like that. It's about multiples. I mean, you add this together, this is a very, very public announcement of a breakup that's happening here. So I've got clarifiers just so we can see a little bit more, see what the fuck's going on here. And yeah, so this is definitely some shit coming out. Okay, hidden depths. This is some hidden shit coming out. People might not have been expecting the breakup, but it's fucking happening. Light bulb is, again, that aha moment. Somebody's having a breakthrough, a discovery of something, okay? And that could be us discovering, whoever in your life, okay? It could be whoever in your life discovering this breakup, okay? The messenger is definitely, messenger. This is, the writer here, this is also a Lenormand card. My Intuit oracles actually have Lenormand cards built into them. So you'll see some of these are actually the same thing. So like the letter here, it's that one, okay? And so, yeah, you'll see some of these coming through. There's the book, okay? Knowledge, hidden things. Remember, that's what I was saying for that one. Yeah, same thing. So, yeah, interesting. So anyways, the writer is the one who's bringing you news. And when I'm thinking of bringing, I'm thinking of the ship that is things moving, okay, moving forward. So almost like this thing is coming to you at this time. You know, it's in process. There we go. It's in process. So yeah, so we got that again with the writer, the book, again, things that we're becoming aware of things. It could be something that's secrets being revealed. Maybe that's what's causing this breakup. I mean, breakup of some kind. Maybe it is a relationship. Maybe somebody's going to be getting some alimony. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's what this shit's about. Maybe somebody's getting divorced and getting some fucking alimony payments. That could be that right there, honestly. Especially with secrets coming out, secret desires, because this is like a relationship, could possibly be a secret affair, okay? But yeah, that definitely could look like it. We've got the man here, so it is possible that the man is the one who's going to be bringing you the news. Especially considering it came with the doorbell, I feel like whoever is revealing this hidden shit could be a friend, or maybe your father, brother, cousin, coworker. Fuck, it could be a complete stranger. But I feel like whoever it is who's revealing, whoever this writer is, whoever is bringing this hidden information into your life, I feel like it is a man. Okay, it's definitely a man. And yeah, he's coming in to give you some information. And then this right here is kind of interesting, okay? I feel like, see this divine intervention here? I feel like just like with this, how it's for the betterment, you know, it's going to be a good thing ultimately. I feel like that's what this is here. I feel like whatever this is, the ending of this connection, this relationship in your life, again, this may not be romantic even. This could be professional. This could be a professional ending of something. That's the other way to look at this. This could be work-related. This could be, you know, partners at work. You know, again, there was a betrayal of some kind. Some information's coming out. And this is an ending. It doesn't necessarily mean this has to be a romantic ending. Okay, this could be a business ending. But whatever it is, it's like, you know, divine intervention, you know, God, the universe, whatever, stepped in and said, you know what, You don't need to be tied to whoever this person is anymore. So here, we're going to reveal their wrongdoings, because that person is definitely a fucking karma. Did I say karma? Karmic. They're definitely a karmic in your life. And you want to get rid of that person. Whether that is like romantic relationship, business relationship, friendship, whatever. You're still getting some news here that's going to end that shit. Okay? This could be an agreement. This could be a relationship. There could be, storms are brewing. This could be an engagement. Like maybe you're engaged to this person. Maybe this is somebody you engaged yourself with. Or maybe they're just a long time, relationship. Like boyfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever the fuck, romantic connection. Or of course, this could be, it could be married. Okay. Or it could be some kind of a business agreement. Ring doesn't necessarily have to be like romantic. I mean, yes, definitely a lot of romance in here, but it can be a different kind of partnership. So I'm opening the door to that. Again, you'll know. This is your life. You're going to know. Okay. I'm dealing with a general here, and there are a lot of different people, and they're going to have similar situations, but they're not exactly going to be exactly the same. So yeah, it's not going to fit everybody. This isn't a one fits all shop. Okay. So you got to take what you can and make sense of it where you can. Okay. Last part here. We've got, guys, we got that glare again. Let me turn off that light because that shit's getting on my nerves. Okay, here we go. This part here is advice from my spirit guide, from the spirit realm to you. It's what my spirit guide wants to tell you. Okay. What advice does the spirit world have for you? And what I got here is, we've got the Four of Swords, we've got Temperance, the Knight of Pentacles, the Sun, and we've got the Ace of Cups. And so, kind of what I'm getting from that is, you need to take a break. You need to take a break. You need to step back, and you need to realign, refocus. You need to start working on healing your spiritual side of your life. Okay, you need to work on healing that. Okay. Emotional and spiritual. Temperance is all about balance there. And it's about spirituality, but it's also about emotional health. So you want to focus on that. Take a step back from whatever it is that you're engaging in, and reassess the situation, reassess your life, reassess why you're doing what you're doing. And again, I'm kind of getting this energy right here. Once again, okay, why do you want that leadership role? Why are you trying to go for this? Maybe it's time to take a step back and reassess why you're doing what you're doing, and try to, right some wrongs and make yourself, put yourself in a better light, okay, in a better headspace, okay, a better spiritual headspace, okay. Try to remove some of that bad karma. Okay. Down here, we've got, of course, the Knight of Pentacles, Sun, and the Ace of Cups. And I do feel like what I'm seeing here is, so basically, as you are working hard, the Knight of Pentacles is all about working hard. You don't take the easy way out for shit, okay? You're working towards something. And as you're working towards that, you're putting in the effort, and you're actually trying to work on yourself. That's what I feel like it says. You're working on yourself. And as you're putting in the efforts, I feel like you're going to finally find the clarity and peace and the love that you're looking for. I feel like it's going to come to you. I feel that there are going to be doorways that will open up for you again. But you really need to work on you. Sorry, boo. You need to work on you, boo. You need to work on you. Because, yeah, there's some fucked up energy in this reading. I'm sorry. I don't know who you are. I don't know which one of you it is. But somebody's got some shit they got to deal with. And they haven't been. Okay? They need to deal with some shit. And I also feel like part of this bottom part here, I feel like this could also be redirected towards this person down here. Because I feel like this could go both ways. Again, taking a break, because again, you have this like this ending, this relationship ending, whether that is work or romantic. And again, you need to take some time to find balance, work on building yourself up again, finding your confidence again. And as you do, I feel like it's possible, if this is a romantic breakup, that as you're working on yourself, that the door for a new romance, because the Ace of Cups is about a new opportunity, a new beginning with romance. It's about love. Now that could be, self-love, self-healing, or this could be love for another person. And so, yeah, this is a new opportunity for love, whether that is of yourself or of other people, or of a specific person. But I do feel like for some of you, it could be as you are working on yourself, as you're healing yourself, that could be opening the doorway to a new true love, okay? And this person, if this is what that is for you, this could be your soulmate. That's usually what this card does signify. So, yeah, hopefully you follow that, because it does look really fucking good if you do. Okay. I did draw some Akashic Records, and I ended up getting 3. So let's just let's go over this. All right. Sorry. Let me put these out here so you can see them. All right. First one I got here is Release Judgment. I feel like this is definitely for some of you guys here. Holding on to judgment, whether of yourself or others, only clouds your vision. Release it and see the world and your path with clearer eyes. The world in your path with clearer eyes. Yep. Okay. So I'm feeling like this could be honestly connected to this here. Okay. That backstabbing, deception. I feel like maybe, again, I'm feeling like that the real catty middle school bullshit. Okay. And maybe you being a little judgy about other people. And yeah, that shit's not good. Release that shit, because it only makes you look like a petty ass bitch. Sorry. It's just the truth. Okay, stuck in lack. You have all the resources you need to carry you through, whether it's financial, emotional, physical limitations that you think you have. It's only ego-based fears taking over. Rein them in and don't give up. Again, that ego shit. I feel like, again, you need to reel in that goddamn ego, because it is going to constantly cause you fucking problems. Got to get that shit under control, because honestly, you want to be this leader, you want to be this boss bitch or whatever the fuck this leader is, but you don't have what it takes. You don't have leadership qualities at this time, because you might not be doing them for the right reasons, or wanting it for the right reasons. And so therefore, you're never going to be really successful in that. You need to check yourself, like hard. Check yourself hard. All right. What is it? Check yourself before you wreck yourself. What? Oh God. Okay. Yep. Because it's karma, bitch. That's what I'm saying here. It's karma, bitch. That's what I just heard in my head. It's so funny. Anyways. All right. The next one here is reflection. You're being asked to reflect on your recent choices. What lessons have they taught you? Reflection is the mirror to your soul's growth. Use it to deepen your understanding and intuition. Yeah, that's gut and truth. Again, take a step back and do some reflection, do some self-healing. Shit's for real. Okay, so I've got a couple cards here. These are fun. All right, so there's better shit on the horizon. Give that shit up. I feel like whatever that is down here, this connection could be connected to this. There's better shit on the horizon. Whatever they fucking did to you, whatever this shit is, there's better shit on the horizon. So, don't hold on to that shit. Let that go. Okay? As soon as it's over with, let it go. Move on. All right. And breathe. Breathe the fuck in. Chill the fuck out. I fucking love that. God, I wish I was on a beach right now too. Ooh, so nice, so nice. Okay. Okay, let's get some letters here. Okay, pendulum. All right, let's ask. All right, Spirit, can you give me a couple letters that pertain or resonate with this reading? Some letters that some of the players, people who this may resonate with, please. Okay, just a couple, please. Ooh. Hello. Getting G. The letter G is coming up. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. H. Okay, that's weird. Okay, so G and H. Gotcha. All right, what else we have? What else we got, please? Got the letter, looks like the letter L. All right, can I get like 2 more, please? P, the letter P. 1 more, please. What is that? Is that T? Looks like T. All right, so T. All right, guys. All right, so I hope this resonated with some of you guys. I hope that you got something useful out of this. I hope that the parts of this that, you know, resonated with people, I hope that the messages actually reach the right people. That's what I'm hoping for. Because again, I feel like there's multiple people here, and I really do feel and hope, feel like there's specific people being mentioned here. And so I really hope that this message reaches you. I hope that it resonates. I hope that you take some time to actually think about what you've heard here, take it to heart, and make the needed changes that you need to make in your life so that you can be a better person, have a better life, have a better future. Again, karma's a bitch. You don't want that shit. So you need to make sure that you're doing things in your life to prevent bad karma, okay? Because that shit always comes fucking due. All right. And then as for the other people here, I wish you the best of luck. It's not easy to have a situation like this, but it does look like it is going to end for the better. It's going to be for the better. So that's exciting, at least, right? So guys, good luck. Seriously. Do what you got to do to make life a little bit better, a better situation for yourself as well as just the world in general, okay? Do better, be better. And as always, be blessed and bless others. Take care, guys.